Hello, good morning. My question is, why do I feel anxious oftentimes, and how to build resilience in hard times?
So, Kapil, I had an uncle who had Down syndrome who passed away a couple years ago. And when I observed the way that he lived his life, it was in a very pure manner. And what I'd love to know is if you have an intellectual disability like Down syndrome, where you really have no concept of your own mind, are you more prone to the truth? Are you more prone to living a life that's aligned with the truth?
I don't know much about what a person with Down syndrome thinks or feels.
What I've come to understand about myself through some exploration is that my sense of self worth is very much sort of determined by the work that I do, the passion I have for it, and also by external validation from peers and other people in the industry, right? While I know that there's nothing wrong with this, but sometimes when that external recognition doesn't come, it sort of hurts, right? And I've tried to figure out why this may be the case and haven't really found the root cause of this problem. So I would love to see if you have any thoughts on this one.
That's a self-help problem, and you're asking questions that really will not help you.
Okay.
What the previous speaker asked is very common to essentially everyone. Um, I have this problem. How do I feel better? I seek validation. How do I get away from that? I get angry. How do I stop doing that? And for their entire life, the reason that that's considered a valid question is because society has taught them that that's a valid question. Because whenever they've asked such a question before, as the individual probably has experienced, all of the many answers that they received went nowhere. When those questions are posed to the world, to society, to spirituality, to motivational speakers, to gurus and priests and pundits and self-help authors, the answer is, well, do this, or don't think you're less of yourself, or improve your posture, or practice positive self-talk, or whatever the endless stream of the orange-colored pill of the day happens to be. And this is the cycle that everyone is in. And the reason they're in that cycle is not because they should not be. It is because they have been taught, and in their mind they believe that the only thing standing between them and their goal is the correct prescription. And that belief is deeply etched into their soul. It is so deeply etched, in fact, that it's never even seen. And if that was to be brought up to them to say that you're just waiting for the right technique, method, or prescription, they would say, well, of course. What kind of thing is that to say? That's how deeply ensconced, deeply conditioned the human organism has become by society, self-help, spirituality, the world, and everything in society and the culture. That's how deeply embedded in the culture that a human being has become. The idea that any prescription will not take them where they want to go is an entirely outlandish, outer space, unfathomable, unthinkable, unconsidered, and completely uncharted territory. It is so uncharted. You know something is uncharted when the thought of it arising never even comes. So it isn't that they have the wrong prescription. So those thoughts arise all the time. I have the wrong prescription, I must find the right one. I have the wrong how-to method, hack, or technique, I must find the right one. That comes all the time to human beings' minds. What never comes is, there is no how. That is a sentiment that is beyond the bounds of society.